Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to talk about why we need to give the police peptides. And you're probably thinking like we need to give them peptides because like the police, they're fat and shit, and they're like out of shape, so they can't really run and catch the criminals. And so then like we would give them Retta or Tirzepatide, and like I guess that's one reason because you would like want them to run faster and like catch black people or like if they're iced, I guess they can like catch the Latinas. But I mean I don't want them to catch them. Like I think the Latinas should stay. So like I don't really care about that. But like I was saying, like the cops and even like ICE, they need uh peptides. And the way I got this idea was like I was actually just scrolling on Instagram Reels one day because like I have to get my news in and like daily info and shit just to stay productive. And then like I got this reel from Clav, and Clav like and he was basically talking about like who should win the next election. And like something like just really clicked because it makes so much sense. Like Gavin Newsom, he obviously mogs J.D. Vance. And then I started thinking about like who else needs to be like mogging. And the biggest group is obviously like the police because like the police is like that's the main thing about America. Like that's like it's the police and the military, but the military isn't like that. Like the military has moggers. But our police, they're like bloat maxing and eating donuts all the time. While like other countries, I'm pretty sure they're watching Clav and they're like looks maxing and bone smashing. So like they're definitely gonna frame mog our cops and like we can't just let that slide because like that's really fucked up. Like our cops, they represent everybody. So like basically as a country, we're getting mogged to death. So then like what do, right? Well, we can't like actually make our cops do exercise because like they're not like the military. Like the military can just like go and fly a plane and then like drop some bombs and like kill a million people. But our cops, if they do exercise, then like the next day they're gonna be tired and like they're not gonna be able to arrest black people. And also, like, think about it. If the cops are doing exercise, they're probably playing basketball, right? Because, like, if you do actual cardio, you'll kill all your gains. So, like, you can't be doing running and you would be doing basketball. So, what happens at basketball? Well, you're like hanging out with black people, right? And if you're a cop, you don't want to be doing that because you want to arrest all the black people. So, like, then we're making them have a conflict of interest, and that can't happen. So then what's the next solution? The next solution is you give the cops steroids. But like steroids, they're not good for you. And if you know anything about steroids, like you might think the cops are fine because they're like all bald and steroids take away your hair. So it doesn't matter. But like the steroids, they also give you big nipples, right? So like when you already normally see like cops, you already see their nipples. Like they're pretty big. So if you give them like even bigger nipples, that's really perverted. And I don't know, guys. I just don't think the police should be sexualized. Also, if like the nipples, if they get too big, they're not aerodynamic and they'll just start swinging around. So like then the police, they get even slower. And like if your eyes, how are you gonna catch the Latinas when you have these like big nipples swinging back and forth? Like, let alone black people, the Latinas are gonna be able to escape you. So, That's why we need them to take peptides because peptides are good for you. And then like the police can then frame Mog and they don't have to do shit like tiptoe maxing because that's just embarrassing. So yeah, guys, that's why I think the cops they need to take peptides. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah.